What's happening, Shiba Inu holders? What is going on today? Hopefully, you're having a fantastic Friday heading into the weekend. Let's jump into this video right here. Are bearish signs wearing off for SHIB? Well, there are some data points that I want to talk about here in this video. And in particular, we're going to talk about some things we actually talk quite a bit about. And it has to do with social sentiment as well as social media mentions. We spend a lot of time looking at Google Trends. So, what can we actually glean from this? So, the SHIB community has been making some noise on social media, and we have some data to back it up. And as can be noted from both sentiment related metrics as well as social dominance, these are metrics that definitely play a role. Now, Lunar Crush does a nice job at consolidating some of this information. So basically, social media mentions has escalated by 37%, while the sentiment related metrics has increased by 46%. This essentially means that more and more people are chit chatting about Shiba Inu. So you can see here social dominance is that purple line, social media mentions is that orange line. Slowly but surely, we are trending upwards. A lot of this has to do with what? Shibarium, right? Shibarium is the big thing that is driving this catalyst right now. That is why people are interested. Now, an improving social sentiment usually aids in the cushioning of a price. Of course, we are in a bear market, but it could at least tell us that we're not going to be going too much further down from here. However, before jumping in to a conclusion, it's equally essential to peek and see what kind of chit chatter has been going on. So, over the past week, the bullish sentiment associated with SHIB has noted a 47% appreciation. In the same period, though, bearish social talks have also increased by 55%. So they look at this from two separate angles. They look at it from the positivity angle and the negative angle. This essentially means that a community stands divided at this point. Here's the thing. Many new investors got into SHIB late last year. I would venture to guess that those are the people who are probably having a negative sentiment because they're so far down on their investment. If you're one of those people, remember, patience is a virtue, my friends. We are in this for the long term. If you're down in your investment right now, you don't lose if you don't sell. You don't lose if you don't sell. Okay? Remember, what goes down must come back up. What goes up must come down. The market will turn again. Okay. And if you want to be here for the long term, you've got to look at this as just a snapshot in time and not where you are forever, right? It's just a snapshot in time, especially if you're somebody like me who's playing the long game with SHIB here for the next several years. Now, on exchanges, the rate was in the negative territory, while on the prominent exchanges like Gate, FTX, and the big ones, the number was mildly positive in terms of some of the metrics on chain. So some people who hold SHIB on big cryptocurrency exchanges are more positive than those who keep it on smaller exchange, which I think still kind of fits into that narrative. Newer people to crypto, maybe less educated people in crypto, have a negative sentiment right now, opposed to people who've been in the game for a little bit longer who still believe in the long-term future of SHIB. So if we scroll on down, we've got, I thought we had one more little piece of information here. However, when zoomed out and viewed, it can be seen, even though the sentiment remains to be bearish, the intensity of the same has been reduced, which is a positive takeaway. And, obviously we're waiting on Shibarium. That is really it right now. Shibarium is the big catalyst that lies right there. We are expected to hear something around this time this year on Shibarium, and many people talking about Bone right now, which I think it's something we definitely ought to be talking about, given that it's the governance token, given that it is trading about around 50 cents right now. The all-time high is above $3. We could be looking at a nice price appreciation on Bone. Maybe not all the way up to its all-time high in a bear market, but remember, there are opportunities to be had, and I think SHIB will get a pump when Shibarium comes too. So why are we talking about Shibarium so much and trying to figure out when it's coming, what the date is? I'm looking at it as a nice little short-term catalyst. Might even get into a swing position on both SHIB and Bone, right? I still have my long positions, but I can get into a nice swing position and make some money in a bear market. So that's what I'm looking at. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Appreciate you very, very much, more than you all know. And have a great day, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.